watch is good. No, I mean, it's not good. The watch is not good. I think it's a Frankenstein to hell. I mean, the dial also has some differences I don't like. We got a really exciting unboxing. It's an individual package, but I thought I'd show you guys first, at my first reaction too, because I haven't seen one of these in person. Let's just do this unboxing because this watch right here is going to be pretty sick. I mean, I've never had a watch of this caliber, you know, and I'm not, the watch itself I've seen 1,000 times, but not one configured like this.
You all right, dude? Can you cut the box?
I'm about to cut you.
Cut the line.
This is gonna be like 50 boxes in before we get to it. Ooh, it just keeps on going. Oh, interesting.
What kind of packaging is that?
I don't know, but it's here. They really taped it all up. All right, there we go. And what we have here is a red letter sub, but not just any red letter sub. If you look closely, you'll see it is in fact Tiffany stamped. You know, I've seen a lot of Tiffany stamped watches, you know, everything from Daytonas, Sea Dwellers, GMTs especially, subs especially, but never a red letter sub. So the fact that the red letter is just dividing the Tiffany and the rest of the text just looks absolutely crazy. My client saw it for sale on another website. He called me up and he was just like, I have to have this watch. It looks incredible. And I was like, let me facilitate this for you. And sure enough, we did. We definitely jumped in front of everybody else because there was a lot of people interested in this watch and we just said, screw it, we're taking it. So we got it. Needless to say, a couple of things wrong with this watch. We'll go over it if we're gonna really nitpick this thing. It's not a perfect red letter sub. The only thing we're gonna point out is it does have a later service insert on it. It does have a service crystal on it, and it does have an incorrect bracelet. The bracelet should be a 9315 for this era. Instead, we have a 93150, which is arguably a better bracelet, but if we're being period correct, this is not the bracelet you want on this watch. So a 9315 is folded. It has folded links, not the solid links you see here. In fact, I'll bust one out here in a little bit and show you guys. And a couple of other things. The watch it's a little polished, but it's not terrible. You know, this is something we were discussing potentially, you know, maybe lasering the case a little bit just to get the case sharp again, but that's up to the client if he wants to do that. I just told them it was possible. But yeah, that's about it. So we can, and they're easy corrections. Like we can put a new insert in it, which should be a Mark III. And then, you know, a new 127 top hat crystal would be perfect. And then yeah, you'd have a really, really nice example. The dial though looks phenomenal. I don't see a single issue with this dial. The wine's buttery smooth, hands match. I mean, just look at those hands.
Yeah, that's super sick.
Yeah, Tiffany & Co. red letter sub. I mean, that's just wild.
Patina's nice.
Yeah, this is just absolutely wild. I mean, you don't see this at all every day. I mean, I've been to thousands of shows. I've been to crazy events all over the world with watches, and I've never seen this configuration in person. So really excited to be able to pass that on to my client. Hopefully one day he gets tired of it. I'll take it back and then get to wear it for a little bit. That'd be really cool. But yeah, this is nice. It's just perfect.
Perfect.
Just
Complete?
need to, no, watch only, but we're gonna have to do a few minor corrections. I'm gonna get a new crystal on it, a new insert, possibly a new bracelet if the client wants to switch out the bracelet. But other than that,
Looks clean.
it's a really good example. But this is the stuff that sits in the back of our store. You don't see these out front. We're like an AD in a way.
Yeah, you got to bring it out.
Yeah, you
Like a tourbillon.
you have to buy a Tudor and a couple of like Omegas, and we'll unlock this for you.
I mean, we probably got a whole.
This client did start with Omegas with us, and now he's here. So, you know.
We got probably like a dozen plus watches in the back. Tourbillon that's sitting back there. You gotta qualify for us to bring it out.
Yeah.
We're just kidding. We'll sell it right to you. Damn, this dial is perfect. Yeah, it's so good. Damn, even the Tiffany stamp has a different reaction to the UV light. Pretty cool watch. As far as the dial hands go, it's all correct. We need to replace the insert crystal, and that would be an incredible head. Still has good champers. Nice. Yeah, and then another thing we look for on these, you want to make sure it has inventory numbers. A lot of them do, a lot of them don't. So if they have the inventory numbers, it does add a lot more value. 15069. They're always chicken scratch, so they use like something like this and they just go scratch it in. They scratch it in.
That's crazy.
There's no machine or laser or anything. It's just some jeweler scratching it in a lug, you know. So this looks at the top left lug. It's got the inventory number. So if they were to ever refinish the bottom side of this case, you would lose those numbers, and that would be bad.
You don't want to do.
No. If they were to like say laser this case, they would need to leave the bottom side alone. Today I got an interesting watch to show you, and that is going to be the Patek 5066A. It is going to look just like this watch right here. This came in on a walk-in. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous example of one of the very first Aquanauts. And as you can see, it's also open back. And it has some beautiful patina to it, some very nice natural aging to the dial. Kind of similar to Rolex, like it started off as a tritium dial, and then over time they just discolored into that really nice yellow color you're seeing there. The watch did come in as a watch only purchase. It was, you know, fun story. The client's wife was wearing it for many, many years, but somehow they kept this watch in such excellent condition. It really looks like it's unpolished. It was on a very, very short rubber strap, so we do need to source a new rubber strap for it. I think it's a very tasteful idea to put it on our Hermes strap, so that's what I went ahead and did. And it just, if you ever have the chance to grab a Hermes strap, you should definitely grab one. And they are so comfortable, and they're built so nice. So that is gonna be today's highlight on what walked through our door. It is going to be for sale on our website. Definitely go check it out, and that'll give you all the information, pricing, and so on. So yeah, go give it a look. So just to give you guys some insight, I was just doing some authentication. Panda came in with card. This came in, and I noticed some things that didn't feel right with the watch, so I went ahead and went into a deeper dive with it and really discovered there's some screwy stuff going on with this watch. Definitely some huge differences between the engravings on the case. When you unscrew this, that was just the fattest tell. It unscrews very dirty and rough. It didn't feel right. When I opened the case back, it also felt very rough and grindy. It shouldn't be coming off like that. However, the movement is real, and it does have a real card that was manipulated. If you ever get this watch and you see it on our channel, just know that I don't like this watch. And there's a lot of differences with the bracelet. Look, let me show you a real bracelet. Okay, here's a real bracelet just for reference. Okay, you see how it's engraved, how it's punched? You see how nice that looks? Look at the crown. See that crown? Look how nice that is. Look at this. Not to mention, what was the first problem that I noticed with the watch? The bracelet was coming apart. That was literally the first problem. I was like, that's not normal. Look at that. It's burned in. This is not correct. It's hard to see because there's a light on, but let me see if I can turn this light off. But yeah, if you turn the light off, you see how there's burning around the steel? That's from laser. Rolex doesn't laser these. It's not good. And look at that crown. It's just covered in burn. We're just sitting here looking at this watch. And unfortunately, we caught it because it was a sold watch. And unfortunately, this watch was bought ahead, of course, in these situations, right? But it was bought from a good source, so we will be able to get our money back. So that's not a problem. But yeah, long story short, this is what I do. I sit here, I look at everything through a fine microscope, and sure enough, we caught one. So be careful out there. The card does not always mean you're good to go. You need to know what you're doing. You need to understand how things are supposed to feel in your hand. And if you don't know, you're not sure, feel free to use us, reach out, we'll help you. I don't mind. You know, for a few $100, cover a couple of labels, we'll get that looked at for you if you're buying it from peer to peer. Because like if you're buying it from somebody that they don't have recourse if something goes wrong, you are going to eat all of that. You can sue all you want, you can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, if they don't have money, it's like squeezing blood out of a rock. You know, what can you do? I don't think the watch is good. No, I mean, it's not good. The watch is not good. I think it's a Frankenstein to hell. I mean, the dial also has some differences I don't like. Oh God, look at this. I'm gonna show you something. You keeping that camera rolling?
Oh yeah.
All right, look at the hands on this fake one. All right, let's go, let's dive deep. See the roughness on that? You see how that hand is finished? This is good old Chinese craftsmanship right here, okay? They don't finish the hands. Okay, so you see how all of them have that rough finish? Yeah, that's no good. So look at here, look at Rolex. Boom, perfect. Okay, you see that?
Yep.
That's perfect. All the markers are nice. Everything looks perfectly suited in there. Look at this. Back to the dial, okay? Look at the dial. Look at the finishing. You see how the finishing is really rough?
Yeah.
Look how, it's just rough. Everything looks kind of, let me find, I know I saw a bad one in there. Look at the hands. They're just rough. I mean, you see the material around there, the glue coming out from underneath. You think Rolex is gonna do that? You think they're gonna have quality control like that? No, this is a tremendously good fake. It's just a good thing that I really like to nerd out about stuff like this because it allows me to catch stuff like this. Also, you see the lettering on the word Daytona? Look at the A.
Yeah.
Like I say, the A is melting. It should not be melting. I know it's hot in Texas, but come on. Look how nice that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Nice
see how like,
glossy.
it should look like lipstick, like just really glossy, very nice. Of course there's gonna be some blotchiness, but not like that.
Yeah, go the other one.
Where is it? Where is it?
Bro cannot find any.
Shut up, this is hard. You try
like
this.
backing up a trailer.
Where's the 60? Okay, so you see how everything is perfectly padded on top. The lines are not interrupted whatsoever on a real dial.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, so yeah. To give you guys a conclusion, 100% fake. I don't care what anybody says, that's not correct. Unless Rolex is outsourcing to China. So yeah, we're gonna go with a hard pass and a refund. So it's okay, not anybody can be a watch dealer, but not anybody can be an expert in this field at least.